when you're in the process of generational cycle breaking, you are going to get pushback from people. You're going to get pushback from people in the systems maybe you're still existing in that are still adhering to an old pattern. And sometimes that pushback might be, disappointment. It might be criticism, or it might be like a fallout of a relationship altogether. How do we deal with this? What are some tactics to deal with pushback we might get, or fear we might have of pushback?
Yeah, absolutely. So when I'm working with a cycle breaker, the first thing we're going to do is identify the strongest argument for why this change needs to take place. Right? Mm-hmm. We're going to find your very best reasons for thinking that this is necessary. Now, there are many reasons at any given moment we might want to engage in cycle breaking activities. So your best reasons it's going to depend on what you value, what's important to you. And we're going to go ahead and think about what is important to the people who are going to be giving us pushback. Mm-hmm. Right? What are the things that they value? What reasons are going to feel most compelling to them? Mm. Right? So before we are even out there in those streets, like trying to change things, right? We're going to have some stuff in our back pocket, custom made to the kinds of problems we're going to face. Mm-hmm. Right? So that gives you, when you have that, you have some confidence to already get out there. Right? So one of the reasons I think philosophy is really helpful in this pushback is we'll get that anticipation. And what we're going to do is ask some really deep questions about what you, in your particular situation, how do you want to approach the pushback? Right? You have the reason, you got all the logic, you got all the arguments you need right here, but you don't necessarily have to justify yourself to anyone else. Beautiful. Right? So we're going to ask those questions like, okay, you got that. So if you want to, you could try to engage them rationally and have that conversation. If you want to, you could decide that you're not going to engage with them and you're going to focus on modeling the behavior that you want to see in the world, right? Or we could decide that maybe your cycle breaking journey is going to involve prioritizing the spaces where the pushback is less intense.
You can watch the full episode on the Brilliance Collective, available now for download in the App Store and Google Play.